Hello guys, this is Galatius and Latius, and for this video, I haven't done an update like this since the Japan haul video, but here we go. I think I got everything that I am looking for here, so there's going to be a lot of different things that I just grabbed. Why not, right? So I guess I can start with one of my favorite that I finally found, or my dad did, from Walmart, was finally the Pokemon Hershey's. We couldn't find it until just literally a few weeks ago. I don't think they're being scalped either because maybe it's candy. I doubt it though, or people just haven't become aware of it. But all I know is we finally found it. And yeah, I gotta still figure out which is the duplicate so I can eat those and which is obviously not. I've definitely opened some, and yep, and luckily the one that I wanted the most, right here, well, the thing I keep falling over, is Pikachu. And funny enough, out of, I don't know what the count of it is, I only got one damn Pikachu, guys. One. So when you open these, you have to be careful. I'm afraid to flatten it out, which is why I'm not even going to test it out, because there's only one. If I had a duplicate, yes. It's funny because it's like, I got no trio birds, no dos zapdos articuno moltres. I think I got all the EVs, obviously. See, I wish more companies did more of this, just the original 151. So yeah, the Pointed, Jolteon, Flareon, and Eevee. And I got a lot of Squirtles. It's just interesting what you get and what you don't. So, if you really care about getting the whole, I think they have a box that you can get, but it's like expensive. That you could just put them in. Forget it. It's expensive. But the one easiest way I kind of figured out what to do just to find out the duplicates is I would have to put it like that and just like slowly, because without the box, it's hard to figure. I think whatever I ordered in this pack, and I stopped doing it right now, is all new ones. So yes, this was actually hard to find because it's like, I guess they just finally got it now. Walmart, by the way. I have a feeling a smaller version of this exists, so if anybody's wondering. And then I didn't know. Okay, so I think my dad got them all from Giant. I mean, the Hershey Kisses, right? So I knew they had the normal size. What I didn't know is they had the small ones. So not been able to find the big size yet. But here we go. I kept them here because my dad suggested to keep them in a box, and I think that's a good idea because, like I said, forget trying to get that thing that's like overpriced because it's probably being scalped to death, and got lucky in getting some of the new ones here. Although it's interesting because some of the picks is a bit odd. Like, I think there's a Ditto here. Obviously Pikachu. So I had luck with a buttload of Pikachu of the small one. Yeah. Oh, by the way. Oh, crap. This is what I meant by oh, shit. You know, that was not very smart of me. I, like, totally... Oh, I totally forgot I had the open. So yeah, some of them are gonna come out weird like this, and then the other ones are like that. So you're gonna have to be so careful if you decide to open them. I want to keep all as much as I can because I feel bad throwing them away. But I wish more companies did that original 151, because why not? Please, I'd prefer that's not candy, because that is stupidly hard to preserve. It's candy, guys. It's hard to preserve it, you know. Like I said, great concept, but man, that stokes that nostalgia of the original 151 Pokemon, guys. Why not, right? So, keep looking. It's not exclusive. You can find a Giant, I guess. Walmart, anywhere. It's not exclusive. It's just, if it's being scalped, good luck. If not, I just think we just finally got them. Just because. That's what my theory is. Because my dad kept trying to look for them. Just couldn't find it for, what, about a month? So, yeah. This one, next day I'm about to show you is not a manga haul. But if anybody does reading, when I say does reading, I meant it like that because that's all I do is majority of manga and some of this. When I meant so, not just Nora Roberts, but a different one. Because if you go to the thrift stores, you can get some. Really, I need to take this out. This is literally the bookmark I use for manga, actually. The other one is still Helsing, bruh. In the world of books, if you're a Nora Roberts fan, you will know that name. So, oh yeah, my dad got this from the thrift store. So that's what I meant by, like, you can find some really nice things. This, I would not use it for manga, and the reason for that is because I'm afraid the texture might, like, ruin it. Not only that, but because it's, I don't know, I might not use it at all for this either because, see what I mean? Like, it's an interesting bookmark, but I'm just afraid of it, like, leveling the book, if you know what I mean. So, it's still a cool bookmark. Ooh, I need to kind of cut that out. If anything, I'd probably just put it on my wall or something. Or, because like I said, displaying it anywhere due to, like, the texture is just going to be a little tricky. So, Nora Roberts. So, for the longest of time, and I almost said Walmart, I still have this sticker, and you can tell it's old just because of how worn out it is. I've had this for a long time. I never read it. I've had it for a very damn ass long time. For some reason, I thought I got it from Walmart, because majority of books that I used to buy before I stopped it came from Walmart at the time. And then recently, I'd say maybe last year, I think, I found this, the third volume. I was like, oh, look, I got it much cheaper than that, obviously, than what it states there. Because, why not? Oh, look, I just noticed it's shiny. So that's book 3. I was like, oh, yes, makes me want to look for book 2. Well, it turns out, or not turns out, obviously, if you're going to look through a thrift store, you're going to have to be super patient, because I found another copy of this, mind you, and I just bit the bullet. And not that it makes any difference, because thrift store would have saved me a few bucks. So I got this from eBay just like a couple weeks ago. I took the bullet because I ordered from one of those things, like, obviously I think stock photo, but like one of those bookstores, so sometimes you might not get what's advertised. And the only thing is, and it's not really a big issue, because, well, if this was in a manga, 100% I would have returned it if it was described elsewhere. I mean, I think the description said something good or something, so yeah, it's not like it said, like, anything bad. But, yeah, besides that, it's actually not in bad condition. So I could finally read this. I'll tell you what, now that I'm looking at it, this seems a little out of place because of the color scheme. Or maybe this one does. You could, something like that. But yeah, if anybody reads books, you should know. I'm pretty sure. Even if you don't read Nora Roberts, you should definitely know her name. I've been reading her books for a long time, and now I can finally start the Guardians trilogy because I have the whole set. And, oh yeah, another meaning or reason biting the bullet is because they have these, and I mean, I don't know when they first released it, because there's been multiple releases of her works over the years. Like, paperback, is that what it's called? No, this is paperback, not hardcover, but a smaller version. That is not the one that I wanted, so I took a gamble, and I was like, you know what, this seller had good reviews. They bought the book from them when they showed it. I was like, let me try it. Yes, I got the one that's the most expensive, because I would have been annoyed if that wasn't the case. Because again, stock photo, you're taking a chance and all of that. I'm okay with it. With manga, though, no, not okay. Alright, so in terms of anime and manga, let me actually go to more thrift hauls that my dad got. So with the bookmark, this is funny because literally my dad found it in the thrift store. And I'm like, what? Oh yeah, I was like, I looked it up on eBay and I identified it, and I was like, how? Because if I take this out, it's on the back, and it was being sold for about like $10 or something. So it's so interesting to see this in a thrift store, because you don't find these very often, especially here. Because my brother is like, imagine someone just taking the thrift store. I agree. It's like very interesting. This is High School DD. Is it a manga? Probably. I don't know nothing about it, but it has cute art. My dad was like, because my dad knows I like anime and manga, and he knows, because if you know the art of anime and manga, the eyes are obviously exaggerated. So my dad's like, oh, look, they got the anime manga eyes. I knew it was anime manga, so he I was like, yep, that's literally your cue. If you're not familiar anime manga that much, but you know at least the eyes, then my dad made a good observation, because who knows, somebody else might have bought it or not, or we would have not seen it. I'm glad my dad found it. So that's a pretty cool find. A couple more thrift stores, because haul. So this is from China, and this thing here, because I don't know what it's called, because I play the Nikki series a lot, based from China. They've had this, I don't know what he's holding, and that's how I knew it was not Japanese right away. And also the wording, I'm assuming, right? So my dad found it. Oh no, I noticed it right now. Is there something I can do? Obviously not, except maybe take a pen, like a Sharpie. Dude, how am I only noticing this now? What the hell? So my dad, I think it was like $2, because my dad knows I like little things like that. This one is so cute, like Aladdin tape, because I think this is either broken or I don't know how it's supposed to be. So got one of those. Thrift haul. This one was a little odd, and what I meant by odd is because here I'm an Orioles fan. Actually, I have the hat on right now. Obviously here is the Nationals. Well, you can say Nationals. No, Baltimore, Maryland. I'm sorry. Yeah, here's Nationals, Baltimore, Maryland. So when I saw this in the thrift store, because I don't really care if it's a different team. Hell, honestly, even if it was the Yankees, which I hate them a lot, obviously. I still would have bought it, because why not? You don't get to see these very often in a thrift store, and I found it. I was like, oh, look. Ha-seon Kim. I know I said that name wrong. His name is Korean, and I can't really say Korean names. Ha-seon Kim. So I don't know how much of a big role he has. I think Tampa Bay Rays, because he was with the Padres when I started baseball. I don't know for how long, at least a couple years that I know of. So when I saw this, the first thing that stood out was, oh, look, it's a San Diego Padres thing in Virginia, obviously. I'm like, what the hell is it doing in a thrift store? Because thrift store, yeah, I get it. Thrift stores are thrift stores, but you still don't really see it very often, and that's literally the reason why I bought it. It was like $4 only. I couldn't pass up on it. So I'm shaking it, because there was like a letter, actually. And I didn't know he went to the Tampa Bay Rays until I looked up on Google, because I wasn't sure if he was playing with the Padres anymore. And it explains how it ended up here, because there was literally a letter. So something, hope you enjoy something from SoCal. So I guess SoFi, California, or something crazy lately, to hope to return to Virginia. So that's how this box ended up here, and it ended up in this thrift store. So nice friend that he or she took. No, I think it's a guy, because the names are some men. Yep, nice friend, bro. I would have felt so bad if I gave it away. So we have Cox Communications. So when I saw that, my dad was like, oh, look, it's Cox Communication. So I think, because I watch a lot of Padres games, because luckily I have the MLB station, 261, I've seen it before in their advertisements, which tells me I guess they're associated with Cox Communications. And, why not? Now, I'll tell you what, Manny Machado. If that, I told my parents this, especially my dad. My mom doesn't know who he is. If this was I think he has a bobblehead. If this was Manny Machado, that would have been even better, right? But it's not. And like I said, hell, I'll take it, cause for $4, when I think you can only get these when you go to the game and they say, oh, the first 10,000, because there's been a couple orders that I would have wanted, of course. Like, I think they released Iron Man Cal Ripken. Hell yeah, bro. Why the hell not? So, again, I ain't petty that I won't buy other teams. Obviously, I'm not going to go out of my way to spend a lot of money if it's maybe something Orioles related, which I don't do very often, because buying sports is not my thing. Equipment. I meant, like, stuff, but watching it, oh, do I eat it every day, so to speak. So yeah, he's here, nice friend. I would feel guilty just taking it to the thrift store. I think this was recent because when I looked up the figure, it said 2024. I was just trying to investigate the letter. Like, this person must have not been here for too long. So, pretty cool. And, well, I'm going to keep this in order. There are some more thrift store hauls, but they're actually manga. I know, manga, right? So, with that being said, let's move on to some lucky things that my dad got. So, when we were in Walmart, my dad's like, oh, look, they have, like, little pop things. So, my dad was like, it's a blind box. So, this is, oh, shit, I forgot the name already. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't have the little pack with me right now. Shoot. I don't know where it is right now. But it was a blind box. And out of all the things in the back, I said I want the pumpkin. That would have been the number one thing. And lo and behold, I screamed. I was like, oh, look, Dad, you got the pumpkin. He chose it. So, thank you, Dad, for getting me some luck. He goes back to him. I had to look at his stats for, again, I saw he went to the Rays. I don't know anything else. But, yes. What's it called? My dad got lucky, bro, I tell you. And this has to do with Hmart, actually. Made an Hmart trip kind of recently, a couple weeks ago. And so anybody knows or not knows, but the Fairfax Hmart, if anybody would like to know. Because the last time I was there, they put that store that went into Burke. Actually, Burke also had claw machines. I would love it for it to come here in the Fairfax Hmart, but I don't see where they can fit it though. Because Burke is the one that came up with this first. At least that I saw of. When they put that store, Art Stop, I think this is specifically made art box. Yeah, it says it right there. And when I went a couple weeks ago, because it's been a while, they expanded it. They made it a little more bigger than what I kind of remember. Like, they added outside, I guess you can call it end cap, maybe, kind of. So yeah, I was looking and looking because I was like, I wanted to get something. And when I saw this, they had two different ones. A purple one and the one that you see. I was like, I had to get it. What I didn't know was, I didn't know you can actually spin it like a globe. I just thought it was like that. Although that's there, that doesn't mean anything. It could have just been still. So here we go. I like this thing a lot. It was $10. I guess you can say a little pricey, but definitely worth it because, yeah, why not, right? And oh shoot. Never mind. So we got more curry because my dumbass forgot this little thing. I forgot these anime, whatever it is, they disappear very quickly because I think people probably either want the box. Me, it's both box and sticker. I should have bought two that day. I forgot these things run out very quickly because it's been a while since I lost about the last batch. Too bad. I should have bought two of them. I think this is Doraemon. Oh yeah, Doraemon. It says it right there. So that blue is iconic. So yeah. Guys, I asked my dad if he can go like this week to like get another one. My dad's like, they were out. I'm like, shit. I remembered it at the time that I was like, They ran out really fast. But yeah, just like, I'm just trying to show you. Yeah. So the only thing that I don't like about this sticker for some reason, hold on, let me take the light out. I guess I can argue for all the other stickers is the shiny is a little hard to see. You can tell it looks faded compared to here. Oh yeah, that's another thing I got from this was Burke actually. Oh my god, this thing, I've had it for decades. Sandical, dude. But yeah, that's the sticker that I got. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It's a cool sticker. I like it. Oh, man, I have the strength of a fucking noodle, guys. I don't know how some people are strong, bro. But yup. Oh, alright, we're getting close, sort of. More thrift store, actually. In the same store, which is the Fairfax Goodwill, if anybody's wondering. That's where I got the San Diego player. Man, Manny Machado, please. I'm pretty sure he has a bobblehead. So yeah, look at that. I saw it. I didn't buy it the first time, and I was like, oh shoot, I might have regretted doing that because you don't really find these, once again, very often in Goodwill. So apparently a lot of dolls, like, obviously I meant to say like that, a lot of Squishmallows. Maybe the Squishmallow fat has gone away. I don't know. But yeah, she only was $7. That's kind of what stopped me when I first saw it a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh shoot. So I went back the next day and got it, obviously washed. So if anybody is actually familiar with it, can anybody let me know, because there is no tag on it. It just came with, obviously, the Goodwill normal. It was $7, so sure, it could have been a little cheaper, maybe like 6 or 5, but for 7, why not? You know? So Hatsune Miku, I tried so hard to look. I just went to eBay, Google, I just typed in Hatsune Miku doll. I just could not find anything about this version. So if anybody knows, let me know. I'm kind of curious where it came from and what. I'm pretty sure, I don't think anything is missing. There's just like a little rips here. Again, I'm just assuming nothing is missing from the doll. That's just a guess, because I don't know what it looks like. Sorry, heart burns. Because I ate that Chef Boyardee. Heart burns. Oh lordy. Which one should I start with? Thrift store. Okay, so I actually decided to keep this. I looked it up, and I don't think Tokyo Pop finished publication of this, because it only led to 3 volumes, so 50 cents. I still couldn't pass it up, because even though I'm never going to finish it, why not? 50 cents, right? So I keep like trying to read the summary. It's a little confusing, but man, old school manga, huh? Don't you read that? And here's another one. Oh, my dad found it the same day with those two. I'm also keeping this. The Way of the House, what I meant by that is it won't go on eBay. So The Way of the House Husband, because I have another series I actually just put on eBay because I've never been interested in it. I think they call it Watokoi, something like that. I think it's popular, but it's just something I don't really care. But this, I've heard a lot of, my brother talked about it before. It's supposed to be like funny. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping this. It's in excellent condition, right? So again, you can get lucky in your thrift store. I've never once found a Switch game or anything of that kind. So now we're just gonna go to the usual manga, which I haven't bought manga in like 2 months. Oh wait, this kind of counts. In July when they had the Amazon Prime Day. Oh my god, I'm touching this and it feels amazing, bro. The texture. Don't be cool. I'm still missing some odd ends here and there, which is annoying. I really need to catch up. I don't even know when they're gonna release the 12th volume. I don't even know when they released. The sidetracked 11, because it's like I don't know what's holding up, either publisher, which is Sublime, or yeah, it's published in April 2023. So, or the company or the author, I don't know, maybe they're just taking a break or something, but you know, so volume 11, why not? It was like $6. It was like something with a coupon. I was like, dude, Amazon is much better than Barnes & Noble. You can get a lot of good deals on manga. Trust my word. That's the reason why I've been limiting Barnes & Nobles for. They're just not worth it. No coupons, no nothing. It's like $6 new. Hell yeah. And this, I didn't know this was the final volume. I actually got this from a store, which is, I purposely made that purchase there on purpose. It's called the Amazing Card Shop. It's like George Mason where it is. And obviously they're not going to have a selection, but however, the fact that they even have a section of manga is interesting, because it's mainly, they prioritize Pokemon. So in this case, like, yeah, from the stores. So, I purposely bought it there instead of Amazon, because I wanted to give them the business on purpose, because, my gosh, if anybody has a chance is in there, you gotta visit it. Their employees are amazing. When I took my cards and traded my duplicate Pokemon cards and everything, like, very trustable, and just like makes you feel comfortable and everything, trust me. So I purposely bought it so I can give them business, because if they had more volumes there, I would have bought actually more that day, what I was looking for. They just did not have it. But the fact that I found the last volume of Sakura Clear Card was actually pretty cool. Yeah, this is the last volume, guys. Can you believe it? Oh my god. Yukito. Oh, yummy. So, yep, volume 16 of Cardcaptor's Sakura Clear Card. That's a lot of C words, guys. That's a lot of C. Oh, how it burns. I need. I need Tom's. It's not near me. I gotta finish my recording. Oh, I never unwrapped this. Oh. How do they wrap stuff when it's censored? I forgot to unwrap it. But The World's Greatest First Love, Volume 18. No need to be said. The series is still ongoing. Actually, this is the last time I made the trip to Barnes & Noble's, was in June for these here. So, here we go. And Vampire Dormitory. I love this series. I think the next one could be the final volume. I'm not entirely sure. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think this is... What does this look washed out? Do you see? It just doesn't look like... Yeah, dark. It's like they kind of washed it out. Oh, he's hot. Dude, am I like losing it? I feel like some of it is not properly dark. I don't know, but if anybody likes, I guess you can call it gender bender, and obviously romance, comedy, and vampires, this is a little bit of harem, actually, you can say, which is what, actually, that's the reason why we're brothers. Like, I'm staying away from the anime because I don't like that stuff. Fair enough, yeah, I can definitely see my brother not like it. I don't like it either, to be honest with you. What captivated me is because I like this author. I've been following her. I'm assuming it's going to be a woman. I don't know. Toyama, for a very long time. We're talking about Tokyo Pop days, Pixie Pop days, bro. I feel old. and the art style. So since I'm familiar with the artist's work, because honestly, I probably would have stayed away from it either myself if I wasn't familiar with the author. And then I really need to read this series, Hitorejime My Hero, Volume 15. I don't know what happened to the other characters when it first began. Oh, they're here. Is that them? I'm not sure, so I don't know what's going on here, why there's different, like, characters. That's what I did for not reading it. I really need to read the volume 13 of Dormitory Vampires, bro. For that matter, I brought down Tokyo Ghoul RE because finally a couple weeks ago I finished the first series of it. Besides being confused up the ass because so many things happened at once with so many characters, I got a little clarity. When I say little, I can't go into it further because I might accidentally get spoiled for RE. But the way it ended, and once I got some clarification of it, I was like, that made sense. That was actually, I see why people might like it. I liked it. I was like, so Kaneki Kendra, why the hell not? Right, he's awesome. Alright. And then the last of the last is going to be a couple game updates. This one is going to be kind of right out of the field, so to speak. So, weeks and weeks ago, in my GameStop, a seller, and it took, oh my god, they still have not fixed that damn AC, bro. I died that day. I don't know how I survived because my anxiety was somehow, like, perfectly fine. Maybe because I was distracted a lot, although it was hot. It's unsafe to work in that because it was like, holy shit. And it's still not fixed weeks later. My brother told me when he went a couple days ago. Make a long story short, oh, now I remember the reason what they said and why he sold it. I won't say why, keeping that private, but let's just say, because when I saw the collection, I was like, he got about, I don't want to say more than 2,000, but maybe close enough to that. So when I saw that collection, I was like, somebody just doesn't wake up every day and just trades it into GameStop like that without a good reason. And once I heard the reason, I was like, okay. I'm not telling you though. So, oh, dude. So, I wanted the Fire Emblem, the DS version with Marth. And although somebody got it first dibs, the problem was it was $100 because it came with everything. I think the book, obviously case and all that. I wanted that one so bad. That was probably the only, like, most expensive game I would have wanted, even if they didn't take the copy. So, yeah, unfortunately, it was like, no, it's not Path of Radiance. Actually, they bought Path of Radiance because, like I said, they had Path of Radiance in their collection, although I have it with me because I got it from GameStop too, luckily. Who would have thought? 2 Path of Radiance copies in my GameStop in, what, under 2 years at least? Like, what? Like the lottery. So, oh shit. So, what happened is it took us a long time, very long time, for kind of reasons, right? I ended up with these 2 games because I had to narrow it down. I thought about Bravely Default, the DS3DS version, because lo and behold, I don't have the Switch 2 and it's a fucking gaming key card. So my brother was like, why don't you narrow it down to these? This here. Oh shit. You know what? I'm gonna have to cut the video because who the fuck is calling and it's gonna tell me the phone number. So you know what? I'm gonna see you in part 2. I have to cut the video.